7 Days of Wisdom. Today's question, how do we balance work and play? I was just listening to Tim Ferriss's podcast while I was in the shower, and he had on a guest by the name of Debbie Millman, who is a very influential designer, as well as the host of a podcast entitled Design Matters. And she was asked the question, how does she balance work and play? And she pretty much said that for her, work is play. And this is a huge topic within the work world, within the world in general, because work is such a large part of what we do from day to day. And balancing work and play and family and obligations can often be difficult for many people, for many reasons. So there are dozens of ways we can attack this conversation, we can have this conversation. And I want to address it from as many different perspectives as I can possibly address it from. So let's just think about a few questions. The first one being, what is our definition of work? All right? What is our definition of work? How do we define work? Why do we work? What is the reason that we work? Other than obviously making money, but what is the true reason why we work? What is the purpose behind why we work? Would we be doing what we're doing if we weren't paid to do it? Or would we be doing something else? What else would we be doing? And why? And whatever that thing is that we would be doing, how can we get paid to do that and create a job out of what we really love? So these are many ways of looking at and analyzing the concept of work and work-life balance and work and play. Because essentially, when we love what we do for work, it becomes play. I feel that's the essence of it. Anybody who is at the top of their career, loving what they do. I mean, there are people at the top of their careers who hate what they do. But I'm talking about people who love what they do and are thriving and happy. They can tell you, I almost guarantee it, that their work is a form of play. They are the people, we are the people who can stay at the office forever. We are the people who, regardless of the check we get or the money we make, we do what we would be doing if we weren't getting paid for it. We're all at different stages as well. I mean, me today, for an example, I'm doing now, today, for free, what I will someday be getting paid to do. Putting out content, creating videos, educating people, informing people, inspiring people, providing insights, sharing insights, connecting with people. This is all the building ground for what it is I'm creating for myself and the people around me. And it can be the same for anybody. We don't have to separate and draw a line between work and play, work and what we do for fun. We can turn our fun into something that we can monetize off of. There's ways to do it. There are people out in the world right now who are doing it. So when I hear that question, how do we balance work and play? The first thing I think about is, okay, what do you define as play? And how can you turn that into work and get paid to do what you want to do while playing? How about that? Let's start thinking, instead of drawing lines and putting ourselves in boxes, let's just recreate things. Let's recreate. What is it you love to do for fun? You like to travel? You like to go places? All right. Find ways to either get paid to travel or find ways to create businesses around travel, or find ways to create businesses that would require you to travel so that you can merge the both. I told my friend the other day, shout out to Naz, man. He came through and we were talking, and I told him, like, I'm not even the type of dude to go on vacations. My kind of vacations are work vacations because I'm all about productivity. So me traveling and doing things, it has to be for a purpose. And then I'll blend vacationing in with that. You know, when I lived in Miami, I was working with City Air Miami, and just being in the city of Miami was like a long vacation. It was a 10-month program, and I was pretty much working super hard, yet on vacation for 10 months because I just loved what I was doing. Working in schools, working with children, outside of school, going to events, galas, taking photos, going to the beach. And funny enough, I could probably count on my fingers the amount of times I actually went to South Beach just to chill on South Beach and lay in the sand. Because that's just not what I do. My ambitions are different from some people. So again, our definition of work also depends on what our ambitions are. You know, if you aspire to just be happy, having a job and making money to make ends meet, then your work-life balance might just be working 8 hours, coming home, watching TV, taking care of things. And if that's what creates your happiness, then that's amazing. Other people may aspire to work super hard and not take vacation and work towards their goals and dreams until they achieve those dreams, and they achieve them. And who knows, they might be miserable or frustrated. Other people might work super hard at doing what they love to do, and work for them is play. And because of that, they no longer have to work a day in their life because they have the privilege of getting paid to do what it is they love to do anyway if they weren't paid for it. So that's like the epitome of essentially what it is I feel we all want to achieve. We all want to achieve the type of work-life balance I feel we all want to achieve is the work-life balance that requires us doing what we love and getting paid to do it. I feel that's all it comes down to. Anything other than that is going to cause for frustration. So when our calling or callings align with our assignment and what we get paid to do, that's the sweet spot. That's where the magic happens. When the divine plan aligns with our plans, that's when the magic happens. And anything other than that is the cause for a lot of what we see today in the world today. The frustration, the unhappiness, the living for the weekend mentality. I just wanted to touch on this topic because it's something that comes up a lot. Work-life balance. And I feel deep down inside that if we truly love what we do for work, there's no need for a balance because everything's together. It's cohesive. It's synthesized. We don't need to balance something that has harmony. When our work and family and play all come together with harmony, there's no need for a balance. All right? So let's start thinking more about harmony and bringing things together. Not balancing things out, but just bring it together, synthesize it, harmonize, like a choir. Create a choir for your life where everything works together. Our family works within our work. We have the freedom and flexibility to travel and go to events and make good money doing it to support the kind of lifestyle that we want to live. Yes, we'll have to make sacrifices. Definitely. But we have to map out what it is we truly want for ourselves and how we can make our ambitions realize, how we can realize our ambitions. And at the end of the day, as long as we're happy doing what we want to do, we're good. Regardless of money or anything else. If we're happy, we're good. If we're not, that's when we have something to work on. All right? So this really amps me up, but I wanted to touch on this topic, especially since it was spoken about on Tim Ferriss's podcast, and I felt the need to address it, get this video out there. I'm sure I'll be addressing this topic a lot in the future, but let's focus on harmony, focus less on balance, and integrate our work with our play, with our family, with our friends, because it can be done. Let's find a way to do it. And any questions, drop a comment. I would love to really bring this topic and discussion and theme to the next level. Hear your thoughts. With that being said, this is Aquaus Kelley, A Lover's Ambition, 7 Days of Wisdom. Peace.